y'all. It's Biz Radio. You already know what it is. Your boy QHill Beats. MrQHillBeats.com. Make sure you sign up to QHillBeats.com. We on Boss Biz Radio.
Welcome to Litt DMV, where we showcase our talent here in the DMV. Which tonight we have a special guest, super producer and DJ. I want to say DC's own, but DMV's own QHill. What's up, Q?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, we can claim both because I actually had a house in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, so that's some good shit.
Oh wow! Yep. Oh wow! So I want to welcome you back to the show. What you been up to since we last?
Let me see. I'm gonna say like the same stuff, but more advanced. Yeah, I just leveling it up, just taking it to the next level. Trying to push the envelope because that's like I hate norm. Like if it's norm, I can't sit in a room with normal situations. I want everything that I do to spark people, like to excite people, to encourage and inspire and motivate them to like, yo, if he can do it, I know I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Fact. Because for some people, I look like the little fry in the game because, you know, the popularity. I try to stay low, out the way, humble as I can, because I feel like the more humble you is, the more blessings roll in. And then on top of that, it's just my style. I'm laid back. You
know what I like most about you? Just watching you from a distance. You continue to push for the artists, to push knowledge to them, to push opportunities to them. And with being humble at the same time. I know I just told you need to pop your shit. Let people know like exactly who you are, like what you do, where you at.
It's like this. It's like my thing is I do a lot of things, but it's like certain things are not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I try to approach people with that comfortability of this level because if I tell you my whole list, you're gonna probably feel intimidated or feel like, because a lot of people lately been saying, man, I've been saving my money to work, but I'm like, bro, I done did something for somebody that only had $100. So you trying to save up to work with me? That's, you know what I'm saying? It kind of made me feel some type of way. I don't want to scare people away because of a level they may think I'm on, even though I know I didn't put in a lot of work. But to me, it's so much more to do. So I don't even see it. I don't even see levels no more. You know what I'm saying? Because by being around the greats for so long, I've been around people that was famous since I was 15. So shoot, it's like norm to me now. So I'm like, they're normal to me. So that's why I prefer people to just, you know, be human. I'm normal, you know, like I eat like you eat. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should be able to approach me on that level the same way I would want to approach you if I feel like you could offer me something or help me level up. Yeah. So,
I remember the last time I ran into you was actually at the Walker.
The Walker Mill, the Adventures with Chris Gotti event.
Yes. And I was just so elated to see you there, and I was just like, you know what? He's still pushing for the artists. Like that is one thing we have in common. And you guys, he is very approachable. You know. Just don't come up to him with no bullshit. Be serious about what you do and where you want to go. So I want to talk more about the producer side of things that you do. I'm just going to cut to the chase. What type of artists do you enjoy working with?
Let me see. Let me be honest. I like artists that's willing to take a risk. Because if I see something in you, that's something that I truly believe that you can be. And through my years of doing this, I have done that and said that to art. Like if I say, if I believe in you, all right, you one of the ones. And usually they always become one of the ones. So what I look for is like star power. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I don't feel like you can become a star in some type of way, I don't even want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's not me cutting out people that could become a star. Because it'd be people that look like bums and I'm like, yo, nigga, you a star, bro. You just got to fix this, fix that. You know what I'm saying? Get that there, you out of here. And I usually do that. So it could be somebody that you may not think is a star, but I'm going to think is a star because I've been around those who with stars all my life, so I know the vibe of a star when I see one in the room, or that intentions of bringing loads of money in this industry, basically. You know what I'm saying? So certain people got that money to them, like, oh yeah, that nigga getting this money. Like, let's go, bro. Let's make this money, bro. And that's what, you know, like, what these labels and all these industry heads they be looking for. You know what I'm saying? But why not somebody here look for that in the artist here and build them up and take them to the next level? Like, that's really what I've been about, like, taking the artists to the next level here. Like, I'm not scared of shit. I'm just not scared. Like, it's just pointless to be scared. Like,
yeah, you gotta jump out there.
Especially here, it's definitely pointless to be scared. Like, bro, we are in the most. It's almost like Chicago here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel as though if it's that much dangerous, why not do the most risk? Take the most risk to be successful. It just makes sense. Like,
perfect
we
sense.
risk our lives every day. So why not risk it for better pay? You know, that's how I look at it.
In your opinion, what makes a good song? What makes a great song?
To be honest,
what makes a hit song?
What makes a hit song? I'm gonna say now. Today, what makes a hit song is marketing. You know what I'm saying? It could be a trash ass song, but if you got the marketing behind it, that approach that makes sense to the culture in the world, then it's a hit song. Pretty much. So.
And are you open to write lyrics for artists? Like, have you been in a situation where...
I usually freestyle some things, some melodies, some stuff I got in my head. You should say that. You should do it like this. And, you know, when they do it, it works.
Producers low-key songwriter.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say when you do that, do you are you looking for your songwriter credit as well as your producer credit?
See, with me, like, I'm just so open to helping the artist so much. I want them to see something from it. I don't want them to feel like I'm there to take from it just because who I think I am to them. Like, oh, he think he want. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is that you see profit, you know what I'm saying, that you see the distance. Because at the end of the day, I'm in this business, I've been in it for so long, I'm going to stay in it so long, because this is just in my DNA at this point, that I'm still going to, you know what I'm saying, go far in this shit. So it's like, I prefer for people to feel comfortable that, and trust me, like, all right, bet, if I do a song with him, he's going to help me, it's going to go through, we're going to make some money, boom. You know what I'm saying? Because here it's like a shell that we gotta break to allow allow people to be comfortable with the producer, with the engineer, with the manager, because there's been so many untrustworthy business people here. So it's like now we're just dealing with a lot of hard rock shell people.
Talk about it, brother.
I'm trying to keep
pay the producer first. Pay the producer. God, if he has a price, I'm asking my question. What is a good price, a good startup price for a beat for, I guess, a beginning producer? Like I'm saying, like, how do you...
I mean, if anything, if I was a starter producer, I'd start 25, move up to 50. You know what I'm saying? If your 25 make you 2,500, now go to 50. If 50 make you, you know what I'm saying, 5,000, then you move up to 100.
And the best platform to put it out on is BeatStar? Or
we'll say your own personal website. I stopped working with other sites for one reason. It was too confusing for my brain. Because if I got J Beats, Q Beats, L Beats, and it's just too much. You know what I'm saying? Now the clients or the client that wants to gain got too many decisions. So that's why I just direct them to QHillBeats.com. You come straight to me. You won't see Joe Blow and Chloe and all them other people. You just see me. So
if I didn't know you and I Google DMV producers and a list of producers come up. I mean, you're listed on DMV Life, and I don't know if you know that, but when you go under producers, there you are, just popping out. What, in your opinion, what should make someone want to hire you?
My opinion would, to me, to be honest, someone that wants to take your career to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's like everybody like, nah, I want to eat. But if you know who you are, you're going to eat. You know what I'm saying? If you know what you bring to the table, you're going to eat. You know what I'm saying? With me, I know so much. I can eat in this avenue. I can eat by breaking your record. You know what I'm saying? I can eat by, I got so many hats in this game that I can go this avenue so that then you can feel comfortable working with me. Because and I'm talking about artists that really have a small budget and got that shell around them. And it's like, yo, I need to make some money from this. I got $500, this is all I got, Q. All right, cool. I'm going to show you how to make it. This is how I'm going to make mine on my end. This is how you're going to make yours on your end. Then we move forward from there. And that's the type of energy that I try to give the artists so they can understand that, man, I ain't trying to break the bank off you. I just want you to make it. Because if you make it, guess who else make it even more? Me make it. I make it, see? We both make it. You know what I'm saying?
So, what is your favorite software or audio equipment to work with?
Right now, it's Machine. I ain't gonna lie, because Machine, I can make like 10, 20 beats in like less than like a day. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, because I got a formula to how I work. I got my kits. I got everything, my sounds already, everything it's just perfectly put together there. That's if I really want to get something done fast.
What's your biggest pet peeve when artists walk in the stew?
Let me see. Not having the songs ready.
Yep, I already knew it.
You know.
Already.
And when you say not having the songs ready, what do you mean not having the songs ready?
Not knowing what the hook gonna be. Just not having a verse ready, because I prefer, like how I like to work, I prefer to make the beat, structure the song, go home and write that shit. I don't want to deal with that today. Because one, I might get the wrong shit out of you today, in my mind. I want you to sit on it, fall in love with the music.
You don't want to force it,
yeah, I don't want to force it, even though I made it that day. I just got a formula to it. And then come back, know the fucking song. Because once you know the song, guess what?
You're gonna feel it.
You're gonna feel it. Exactly.
But what about the punch-in people? Like the people
those
that
are words.
just like...
That's my thing.
Those are words. Straight. Those are words.
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna say those are the words because the simple fact is that to me, it's cool if you are very, very lyrical. But if you're not lyrical, it's frustrating to someone who's used to listening to actual music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get it if you're a young producer coming up in the game, you can handle that. But me, I've been around for a long time, and I've been doing real music from the Dipset era. So I'm listening like, damn, I'm coming from here to that. That's too much.
That's the most classiest way I heard somebody say punching in niggas is trash. I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's effective if it fits them, but it's, I just not my cup of tea.
The reason I asked is because I didn't understand that process, and someone was telling me, well, why would the producer care? That's more money for them because that's a longer time they got to be there. And in my opinion, I'm like, that got to be frustrating to have to keep...
Yeah, definitely. It is.
Stop. Go back.
Like,
wait a minute, hold on. Stop. Go back. Erase that. And a lot of people don't write or prepare anymore.
Then it's even worse if they say, oh, I want that part that I did like 20 times ago.
Oh, no.
I'm like, bro, that joint gone, bro. I'm not going back. I'm not doing no Pro Tools shortcut for this, bro. Yeah, 20 times ago?
Yeah.
20?
Yeah,
the 20th take?
The Pro Tools shortcut.
That's crazy. The 20th take, though, my nigga? How you even remember that, nigga?
Now, you've been around the DMV music scene for a while. What is one artist that you think could pack out the Fillmore by themselves right now?
Well, that's a good question. Right now, I mean, do I have to be a rapper? It could be any artist at this point.
It could be any artist from the DMV.
But don't say like,
but not
Fat Trail one of them. Like, don't say somebody that's all.
Nah, I'm definitely not gonna go cliche because that's definitely cliche shit. Shoot. Who can back out right now for more? I feel like I'm gonna go throwback though. To one of my first artists, one of the first female artists I worked with. I feel like Pinky Killacorn could definitely sell out a show in Uptown for sure. Like if she did it by herself, Pinky Killacorn and Friends, if she did it like that, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Definitely. Shout out to
the females would be all there.
Yeah.
That's one person I know for a fact. Like, that'd be easy.
Yeah. Because she's kind of, and it's funny because I grew up with her. She's kind of like, her music is, her style is just
very exotic.
different.
It's an exotic taste.
Yeah.
But it definitely stands out. It actually, her style now fits with how DC is actually changing. So that fan base, if she continue to drop music, that fan base will only increase for her because it fits her style.
Right.
The image.
Okay.
It's definitely there. See, I'm always thinking about the culture in the market, how shit's supposed to piece together, you know what I'm saying? Gentrification, she making sense to that, you know what I'm saying?
Who's on your playlist right now? That you play when you are DJing, maybe at clubs or parties?
Stratford Boy. He's from, I think he's from Landover. Let me get it right. Yeah, Stratford Boy.
Anybody else?
To be honest, he's probably like the one and only that I play on the regular because he actually have the records that fits my sets. See, that's another thing. A lot of artists have to know what type of music to create for these DJ sets.
Okay.
Like Stratford, I mean, we talk one-on-one, so he kind of put those records in pockets for me. Like, all right, this is the record I need. That he makes it, he sends it. That's it.
How do you feel about artists that have the same exact sound on a different beat every time they make a song?
I mean, it's kind of now, that's the norm here at this point. But to outshine somebody, you got to do the marketing. So you continue to do it, but you're not going to win. You're not going to outdo a No Savage without the marketing. You know what I'm saying? So you can know Savage all day. He's still being seen coast to coast at this point. You know what I'm saying? His marketing is different. So it is what it is. And clearly he's signed, so it makes sense. But you can still operate as if you're signed. And that's what I got going on now. I got a lot of stuff going on to where it's helped the artists feel like they actually signed to a label.
That's definitely important. So why do you feel like, or do you feel like there's a cap on the DMV? Like, why don't we have, even with the No Savage, he's not where we would want him to be, like maybe where Wale or Shy Glizzy have reached?
To be honest, it's like, let me see. With Savage, we gotta, for instance, we have to be patient with him, because one, he's still young, and he has to get adjusted to the actual music industry. Okay. He's adjusted to making actual music, but now he has to get adjusted to operate how successful artists operate in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? So
you think he's going to be next?
He's definitely one of the ones. I feel like if he write more hooks on his songs, he's out of here. He's out of here, like totally. Like I feel like he's definitely one of them. Cause I listened to his whole newest album. I'm like, oh, dude, talking that talk. He got something to say. He's saying it. He surprised me. I'm not. Then the selection of beats was definitely different. He don't have just all trap beats. He had some soft, some pop. Actually, some pop. A pop record on
that one shocked me. I was like, wait a minute now.
That's when I said, yo, this guy is special. Like this is a guy. He one of the ones. Like I see, and that would make me understand why Shy. Forget all that because he from the same neighborhood. This Negro got some music. Yeah. He really like spitting that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why they like, yo, we gotta get him. You know.
What genre of music do you produce?
Hip hop, R&B. I do a little bit of everything, but hip hop is what it led me this far, and R&B led me this far. So so between the two, I prefer R&B because it's it's laid back, and I'm laid back. DJ and my R&B, I'm not gonna hold you. My R&B days, like I produced Jus Paul, like in the very beginning, like clearly that's how Tequila came along. So,
what is one thing that you feel like a song has to have to make it, to be solid?
To me, honestly, definitely a hook. But it's crazy because hip hop really didn't start with hooks. It just started with just a nice ass beat and then a verse. Like, but to me, a hook now because as a DJ, I see how the crowd reacts to certain hooks. So it just makes sense. So definitely a hook.
When artists submit music to you, how often do you really listen to it? And what makes you click on that email?
That's a good one. Honestly, like, now it's like I'm accepting music because now I got the DJ pool I'm trying to put together for artists. Well, it's already put together, which I basically have it to where I'm shopping your record to the DJs. Like, so that's another service I'm providing for the artists. Like, you got a DJ actually shopping your record. Like, yo, this the one, bro. Fuck with this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm listening now. You know what I'm saying? More than ever now. So I'm like, if you send it, I'm listening. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting to be mixed, mastered, MP3 files, all that. Like, it got to be on point.
Hey, you should ready, y'all.
Yeah.
Who do you think is one of the best producers right now to work with in the industry? And not just in the DMV, like all over.
I mean, to be honest, right now, my boy 30 Rock, 1209. You know what I'm saying?
And have you collaborated with other producers in the DMV for a record? And if not, who would you? Is there any
crazy, like,
people you would collab with?
I'm actually been trying to reach out. I've been reaching out to a lot of cats. I don't know. It's like, who? I've been reaching out, trying to collab with cats. Like, I feel like
I've been hearing it's hard to like have a producer thing. Not hard, but like it's like a thing.
Here it's like it's super weird because everybody's schedule is crazy.
And that's it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're in the fighting force to be who we supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So say I gotta give, you know, we still fighting to be, I would say number one.
Yeah.
In my mentality, I'm gonna just say that. That they're just fighting to be number one. So it's kind of hard to really sit somebody down like, yo, let's send that. Because between all of us at this point, I actually was putting together, me and my boy Shay Murphy was putting together a super producer team. But we kind of like, our schedule got so crazy, everybody just kind of like split up at that point. So it wasn't like locked down to where it's like, boom, let's do this. But the crazy part is, we all individually work with the best artists in the area. One of us was working with QBucks, one of us working with No Savage, one of us working with, you know what I'm saying, Noochie, one of us working with every big name that's here, one of us was working with them. So it's like,
it's just hard to get on one page.
Yeah, get on one accord because, but it's cool. But if anything, like, I definitely will probably want to work with one of my favorite producers here is Slopes. You know what I'm saying? I like Slopes. Tag is crazy. Big Slopes with the album. I love that shit. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. When we hit that big Slopes album, that shit crazy.
What do you listen for what's the first thing you listen for when you hear a record? And are you listening for anything in particular?
That's a good thing. Like, I'm not listening for anything in particular. I just want a vibe, like something that I know that, all right, yo, this is gonna change your life. Like, that's why I want to listen to something that I know that's gonna change your life, because music is life changing. It's emotional medicine.
You told us behind the scenes what got you started in producing and DJing, but share with the audience, like, what initially got you started?
What initially got me started?
Like, was it the idea of making money, or was it the idea of was it something you loved and you figured out you could make money, or was it just a money move?
Man, alright, to be honest, let me see. Which one, producing or DJing?
Both.
Alright, this is two different stories. Alright, with the DJing thing.
Which one did you start first?
Damn, they all came along like within almost the same type of, like, they came along closely, tight. So, but definitely the producing. Definitely the producing. So what really got me into that, my uncle, when I was in upstate New York, my uncle had me on a keyboard. Well, he bought a keyboard for me. So he said that if you're good at the piano, you can be good at math. So once I was, because I really lived a rich dad.
Wait, we not going to just glide over that. If you're good at the piano, then you can be good at math. Could you kind of explain that? Because I'm good at math. And I know
it's just because it's a number system. With the piano, it's a number system, so it's like
math is music theory type sort of shit.
Yeah, so if you mix once you go to learn some music theory, math will become easy to you because it's.
But what if you know math? Would playing the piano come easy?
I wouldn't know. I ain't gonna hold you, but because I don't know super smart people in math right now that'd be like.
I mean, I am. I only know how to play certain. I only know how to play 1-2 songs.
Yeah, you should be good.
But I don't know, I don't even know the keys.
But with black and white keys, that's the half and the whole for numbers and stuff like that. So if you told the half and numbers, you probably can play the piano. Yeah.
Oh. I need to take piano. Yeah, I used to have a keyboard. That's how I learned how to play. Murray had a little man.
I'm soon about to have the lessons on the website as well. The piano lessons on the site as well.
Speaking of what you give back, tell us a little bit about what you do for the community. I know you told me briefly about the QBucks, and I know you were teaching classes for the youth. So just tell us a little bit about that aspect of what you're doing.
What I'm doing now, what I have been doing with the summer youth program, DOES, with DC, government and public schools, and we just basically got a contract with them. We're partnered with them, and I teach them every summer. They just sent me another contract. I gotta review it and sign it again. You know what I'm saying? So partner with them. That's pretty much to me. It was that's probably the top thing to do to give back, because now you're in the system to give back, and they seeing you in the system. Those type of things, if I'm continuous with this, you can get rewarded for those type of things.
Notoriety.
So not that I do it for the reward, but it's the point that it looks good on my resume that he's really giving back. He's one of the few producers that actually made it happen with the OES, you know what I'm saying, the government, to get things going. So
that's what I said.
And before that, and it's crazy, before I actually got the summer youth program, I'm so happy I actually got the summer youth program. But before that, I did the after school programs in DC public schools. Connected with who I did it with Jay West, and what he got, studio place with them. They had contracts over there. We helped establish those contracts in the DC public schools. So for me to come from that into doing it on my own is pretty dope, because he do the same thing I do now.
And the QBucks, what are the QBucks?
The QBucks, the QBucks is basically you're utilizing my personal money that I have, and I'm giving it to the artists to help establish their career. As in, you can use it for buying beats or any services I have on my website. So it's like a kickback. You know what I'm saying? Like a what you call it, upstart or start. Whatever you see how them loan companies be doing it. Even though it's not a loan, it's me just saying, here you go, man. I got you. Let's go.
So if I was an artist, and
if you sign up today, I'm giving you. If you was an artist, you signed up today, I'm giving you $25 to go towards your beat.
But why? What do I have to do? So it's just because I signed up?
Just because you signed up. And actually, every month I give out $2,000 and something.
But how do you get more QBucks? I'm saying, how
you buy.
You gotta buy all.
The more you buy, the more you get.
Oh, so with the beat, it's kind of like.
It's like an exchange, because
I get it.
If you think about it, if I'm giving you so say you buy a $50 worth of beat, a $50 beat, I might give you $75 down the line. You know what I'm saying? You just earn it.
Yeah. Nah,
it's like the payback, because honestly, at the end of the day, I'm not losing because I got a system. So the way I have my system set up is for me not to lose and for you to win. So it's a win-win. You know what I'm saying?
So how much is a QBuck?
I mean, in general, like I could give you 25. Like I said, every month I give out 2,000 and some dollars.
Oh.
So, for instance, like, do you give out QBucks with the, like, if I buy a beat, do I get, like, QBucks that way, or do I get points towards?
You sign up, you get QBucks. You buy a beat, you get QBucks. So it's like you're really not paying for nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I want the artist to feel like they running it. Mm-hmm. Why not? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause at the end of the day, it's a win-win. Cause I got a beat sale. You know what I'm saying? And then even if you just got the QBuck and just bought that one beat, it's still cool with me.
I was thinking about the Coming to America when he said he got his own money.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it is. It's like I'm utilizing my own money on my site to invest in the artist.
That's some wild shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And with the 2,000 I give out every month, you could damn near buy every service on my site. Even almost half of the beats. But that's within the lease. We could negotiate for exclusive rights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On the QBucks, don't you like write it off for your taxes, something like that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
so I write it off anyway, so it's never a loss for me.
That's tight.
You see what I'm saying?
Is there any particular artist that you I'm not even gonna say particular artists, but sometimes when you see DMV artists, like, are there beats in your catalog that you're like, you know what, this person might like this beat, and actually send it to them?
I do that some of the times. I haven't did that in a while.
Why?
I'm gonna be honest, my schedule has been so crazy. I've been like,
That was my next question. What's your schedule like?
Ridiculous crazy. Ridiculous. Like,
so how could I get a slab for some studio time if you busy like that? Like, do I gotta book a month or 2 months or 3 months ahead?
My thing is now it's like I got partnerships with different studios in the area now because I'm building another studio, which, you know, to me, my next studio, if I build it, it's gonna be a culture shift. It's gonna change the culture. It's gonna make people look at me differently. Like, okay, this little nigga not playing with y'all. He's trying to let y'all know that he's trying to change the culture. He's trying to change something. He's trying to shift something. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really trying to dominate something in a way that helps us all. Because it never always been about me. Because I always started with a group. Like, when I first did music in general, I had a group.
Yeah.
So my focus was, what can I do to make my group win? So I always been the RZA of everything when it comes to the music thing. Like, the leader, to making sure that I get this connection, that connection, who's who. I need that person up. I need that.
I feel like few people in rap, producer, DJ, and they have that group mentality, like, we all need to get to this goal together. And
exactly. And then my only reason my group fell short, I would say communication. Yeah. I was moving too fast, too soon. Because I always thought big, like, immediately. Like, my mother would have me going back and forth to New York City. So I would, like, when I was going to St. Aug, not St. Aug, I keep saying St. Aug, shout out St. Aug. Somebody talked about me out St. Aug. But now when I used to go to Friendship Edison Collegiate Academy, every other weekend me and my mother would go to New York City. So just that, being out in New York City, getting all that game out there, and then coming back to DC is like, all right, bet, I gotta do this.
That's so close. So many people from DC haven't even been there, and it's like right there. But let's talk prices. What type of beat packages do you offer, and could you disclose your prices right now? Like, what are your price range? And what does it depend on?
My prices it varies. It really depends on who the artist is, how developed the artist is, to be honest. Like, if you're fully developed and I know, like, you're a super fucking star, man, I ain't gonna hold you. We might not be talking prices right away. We might be negotiating a long-term situation to where I just focus on the back end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And really honest, like, I've been moving like that for a while. And they became stars.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just forever, I got a cushion with that situation. Like, all right, I'm good.
Okay. And beat packages?
Because there's a lot of artists here that made it that ain't paid me a dime. Dang. Crazy, right?
Well, at least
I just closed those names. I won't say those names, but still. But
I wasn't even going to ask you for names. They didn't. Do at least they say thank you? Did they at least say thank you?
Definitely. Most definitely respect me with the most high. And you know what I'm saying? And they know I'm different. they know I'm different and I move different. So, like I said, money was never a big issue with me. So I just focus on the growth, the development. I want to see people grow. I want to see people build. Because I feel honestly like, all right, if I'm blessed and they come to me, they're trying to get blessed. So let me bless them. You know what I'm saying? Because when they leave me, I'm still going to be good. If they don't rock me, I'm still going to be good.
And back to your beat packages, like, do you have beat packages, and how does that go?
I try to do EPs. That's like 6 beats. I usually run that from 450 to 500. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a split, 50-50. I don't even think about going my exclusive rights with them, because now to me it becomes a project.
Okay.
So that's how I start. That's just the start. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's me like really giving back. You know what I'm saying? Really giving back. But it makes sense because I could build off that.
Is there any artist in the DMV that you will absolutely not work with?
To be honest, dang, that's a good question. Not work with. If you think you're bigger than all of us, I would not work with you. True. And I mean, like, seriously, you think you're bigger than me? You think you're bigger than her, him? I'm good. I like people with their head on their shoulders, where it's like, I'm willing to work with him. I'm willing to listen. Like, if you're not willing to listen, then you ain't the one for me.
And what's your favorite piece of music that you've worked on? Only one. Don't sit here and try and give me a whole list. I ain't trying to hit.
Chocolate Roses by Jus Paul. That's probably my favorite record.
And why?
Because it defines a black woman, and it just like it's just it's one of the it's just amazing record. It's probably because that's the most softest record I ever produced. Like it's like I really did something that I didn't think I could do.
On all stream platforms?
That's actually not.
Damn.
That's the crazy part.
That's the question that I meant to ask you.
Me and Paul need to get that joke on there.
Speaking of which, when you work with artists who don't properly register their stuff,
talk about it.
Whew. Alright, so
do you double back and remind them to, or do you just go ahead and do your part, and if they figure it out, they figure it out?
I honestly, to be honest, I do my part because I don't want to make an ass of myself. Because say if that artist blow up, I did my part. And really, honestly, I do the artist's part and my part, depending on who you are.
Okay.
Like, when it came to Jus Paul business, Pinky Killacorn business, I did our part together. Like, I just did it. Because in the very beginning, we was not all educated on the business. But I kind of knew what to do before everybody else knew what to do. Everybody else was just being an artist. They didn't know nothing about the business part. So I said, like, I'm going to get it taken care of. And make sure you straight, Paul. Make sure Pinky straight. We're not about to fuck this play up. So, yeah. So. And
the reason I asked that question is because interviewing and even working with DMV artists, I always look them up. You know, and I want to see, is your music registered? Because I do have an online radio station on Live 365. I take your music, I put it on there. I don't know how much you get per stream, but you know, you get what you get per stream. And before I started putting in music, I spent all night and I'm looking you up on ASCAP and BMI, and I'm like, I was surprised at how many artists are not registered. At all, and I just didn't understand why wouldn't an artist want to register their music.
I would say laziness and miseducation. Like they're not educated on the business.
Some of them have managers, and I reached out to their managers and told them.
Don't even have education. I didn't kind of mentor a few managers in the DMV. You know what I'm saying? If they're not doing what I told them or the information that I provide them, then it's on them. But I definitely do help a lot of people here.
Register your music.
So what you working on right now?
Right now, I'm building. Trying to focus on building my new studio. Partnerships with. I'm just focusing on partnerships. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I want us to be able to have more opportunity. we are becoming more open of working together. I noticed that throughout the pandemic, but we still lack of a head honcho to when it comes to the business part. Like somebody got to be that leader to be like, yo, this is what is supposed to be done. This is how to get it done. And then sometimes what I notice what you got to do, you got to be that first person to get it done. Just do it. Yeah. So when people start seeing QHill on billboards and trying to figure out how you do it independently, then I'm gonna be like, all right, yeah, sign up, tap in with me. Then I'll show you how to do it independently with a budget that makes sense. Like I'm gonna try to teach the 9-to-5er to be a superstar within 3 to 6 months. Like you can be a superstar 3 to 6 months. Just follow my blueprint.
So you're available for booking as far as DJ.
DJing, I'm available for booking. Studio, it varies. Cause I really be wanting to be in my mode. Like
do you screen artists before you work with them? Like if they reach out to you, be like, "Yo, QHill, try to work with you, dog." Like, do you screen them first?
When I was on 8th Street, I did not screen artists. I should have, but
no shade, no shade.
No, I'm just saying in general I should have, but
yeah,
because I had an instant when it was like guns everywhere. I was like, wow, shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, my mind said like, they're not educated on who I really am, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they do know who I am, and they just feel comfortable around me or something. I don't know, but that's not my vibe. You know what I'm saying? I got kids, so I got to focus on being here the next day for them and focusing on that. So, I mean, now I would definitely be screening because my next studio is definitely gonna be top tier, like location, and, you know.
No fuck shit.
Yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying. And it's like I'm too old for that now. It's like let me graduate to my Dame Dash or Russell Simmons mode. Yeah. Let me do that. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, yeah. Let me do that because I've been doing it for so long. There's no point to keep, you know what I'm saying, trying to repeat the same. I gotta do something different. Make a change.
Where can we find your beats at?
QHillbeats.com, you know, sign up, get the QBucks.
So we only gotta come to your website to get the beats. We can't find it on BeatStars or nothing.
Nah, none of that.
This man says come right to me.
Yeah, I'd rather people just come right to the source because they don't need to. Because I'm already dealing with Google ads. That comes on my website now. That's enough thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want some other type of business, I got the Google ads situation, which I get paid off that too. So. Makes sense.
Where can we find you?
Sure, I'm gonna be everywhere in the city now, like everywhere. Even in Baltimore, I'm gonna be downtown doing that on Wednesdays. Today is Wednesday, ain't it? But other than that,
DJ Pony. Do you know DJ Pony?
I do know DJ Pony.
Shout out DJ Pony.
That's DJ in the DMV.
But anyway, I know he's out there as well tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so a lot of people are out there. I just want to just shout out a lot of DJs that I see working. It's you, him, I fuck with DJ Ginger, Bricks. Who else do I see? Blue Star doing this thing.
That's the homeboy. That's how you naming every people I rock with.
I'm trying to think of somebody.
Shout out Blue Star, my homie.
I hope I'm not forgetting nobody.
Collapsing, hopefully.
I'm trying to think. I said Pony. Okay. I think that's it. But y'all definitely.
DJ Clutch.
Doing y'all thing, DJ. But yeah, y'all definitely doing y'all things in the DMV and social media. Tell us your social media.
QHill Beats, everything QHill Beats. Like, I mean, I like to stick to that because that's all people know me for. So
yeah.
I don't need to switch it up. I mean, my tag is check yourself Q because it's like now I gotta check myself and I'm literally trying to check myself.
I love your quotes. You know what? And I stole so many quotes off your stories because you post like some good stuff. Yeah, definitely you guys follow him on social media and perfect. What does it take for an artist to book you as just their producer or their on tour DJ? Those are two separate questions, so I need you to answer.
Because, like, say if you're on tour for 3 to 6 months, definitely gotta have a budget. You know what I'm saying? Because the way my system's set up is, see, I work my day job. See, this is the truth. This is some real shit. My kids' mothers do not touch my music money. They touch 9-to-5 money. So if it don't match, exactly. So if they ever try to child support me in any way, if they go stupid on me for some odd reason, you know what I'm saying, I'm covered. So exactly, I separated because to be honest, the music money is different during a certain year for me. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Well, like spring, summer is crazy for me. Like, oh, what's up? Winter, fall, iffy. So I just know how my shit is, and they understand. You know what I'm saying? So it just all makes sense. But I never come short, so it would have to match up to whatever budget I have lined up to give my kids, like for real.
Okay, and that's as far as touring, DJ.
Exactly. Both, all of them, the same thing. Got to match up.
But what if they want you to be their in-house producer, like
same
where
thing.
you?
Same thing. Got to match up. The budget got to match up.
In-house producer. That mean you gotta stay in that shit. Like, yeah, exactly. When the price go up,
whenever they call you, you just gotta produce.
Match up. It gotta match up. It gotta meet the. Yeah.
I thought that was my last question, but how do you, like, if I walked in the studio and I was like, yo, make me a beat, what's your process?
I go through a whole rack of melodies, probably like.
What do you need to know about me to know if what the perfect beat
would be? What vibe you trying to look for? Are we going to the club? Are we going? What we going with it? What's your vibe right now? Like, this is, you know what I'm saying, laid back joint. Like, what? That's how I just want to focus on your vibe first. Then once I realize that, then I get at it.
Alright. So what do you think sells the most? Kill music or club music?
Club music for sure.
One more time, shout out your Instagram, your social media.
At QHill Beats. And make sure you sign up to QHillBeats.com. Get them QBucks.
Check in.
Free money. That's free money. That's free bands for you. You know what I'm saying?
You better check
free
in.
Free bands to a bands. That's how I look at it.
Hey, y'all, thank you so much, QHill, for coming through. Like I said, hey, DMV's own. You know what I'm saying? One of the best that's ever done it. Y'all better hop on that shit. Y'all better go get them beats at QHill.com. Also follow him on social media. Q, thank you so much for coming through. I'm your host, Jus Paul, the Truth, and we out.
Right.
QHill.